Hi, welcome to the Rocket Coaches Show, brought to you by Rose Hill Cosmetic and General Dentistry. I'm Brian Firebaugh, and I'm here today with Rose Hill High School head football coach Lee Weber. Coach Weber, how are you doing today?
Oh, excellent. How about yourself?
Pretty good. So, this is your first year at Rose Hill. How are you getting acclimated and settled in here?
Oh, I think it's been good so far. We have a lot of work to do, but it's been great so far. Everybody's been very welcoming.
Good. You had your first game this past Friday against Clearwater. You guys sadly didn't come out on the right end of it, but you guys never gave up.
Yeah, that's what we told the players is we're proud of them. They never quit. They kept fighting, and it was a sign of maybe a culture change, not the result we wanted. Felt like both teams were pretty evenly matched, and when it goes down the wire like that, it shows. But I would say a lot of times that Rockets can't beat Rockets, and that's what happened. I don't know how much Clearwater won the game as we lost it by just some penalties and things that we did that weren't very good. So it's a process, as much as that has become a little bit of a phrase that everybody uses, but it's the truth. I mean, we weren't Rome wasn't built in a day, we weren't going to turn around overnight, and so this was a step in the right direction, but like I just told the team is we can't be at leasters, at least we were in the game, or at least it was close, or at least we didn't lose by this much. And that's the attitude we can't have. We've got to have an attitude of, we've got to improve. We've got to be the best football team in the state at improving this next week.
Mm-hmm. You say Rocket Revolution a lot on social media, and that's kind of turning around this program, what you said. What steps are you guys taking? Because I've seen in your locker room you have posters saying be a better person off the field and on the field. Stuff like that.
Well, I think it's just all about, a revolution is a movement, and a revolution is about change, and that's what people wanted here is they wanted change, and they wanted something different, and they wanted to go in a different direction. And so that's a revolution. That's what a revolution is from the American Revolution, in revolution, that people demand change and then take steps to get that direction. And so that's what we're trying to do, take those steps to a different direction, changing our culture, changing the things that we do daily to be a more winning championship attitude. From one of the biggest things we do this week is our players still dress out for practice. Even though they can't practice, we want them to be involved. For example, last year I think, and it's been with the case of a lot of teams where guys that are hurt just sit on the sideline. When they come back and they're better, they're not ready to go, and so we're changing little things like that. And I'm always going to be about throwing our brand out there, riding for the brand, and so we're going to put everything out there that kind of spreads our message. And so that's basically what it's got to be. It's got to be something we build behind, and so Rocket Revolution came to be one of those things that I stole it from somebody else, but I think it fits as well.
We're talking about the Clearwater game. You had an incredible night in the air, almost 400 yards. Does it help having 5 receivers over 6'3" and having a quarterback like Tice that can just lob it extremely accurately? I mean,
yes, but the thing is, like we told the team, is we have to run the football to win in November, and that's the end goal. So not really pleased with the way we ran the football. We had to pass out of desperation, and it worked out really well. I mean, our receivers being tall is good. And I think the fact that's overlooked is all of them are seniors. So you throw 4 seniors out there and a senior quarterback, you can have some success. They have a little familiarity with each other. And so I think that played well into it. The guys made plays. We didn't make enough plays, but we made some plays to get back into it. We just can't dig ourselves a big hole.
It was incredible to see from just a spectator's point of view that at the end of the game, you all were a family and just gathered around each other and prayed one last time. And is it something you stress to have kind of a faith section afterwards, like pray and all that?
Well, that's one of those things that, there's being a public school that if you want to be involved with, I think it's good to just be with your teammates, be close as a family, and those who want to share in that can, and those who can't respect that. And so I think that's what a family does. We may not always agree with and have the same view, but I think the ones who do have, we all have some bit of spirituality, so I think we can appreciate that moment to just take that step and share that with each other, regardless of what our beliefs are. It's definitely not something that we require. It's just something we all respect each other, and it's a chance for us to just kind of put a bow on things and think about where we need to move forward from.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned.
Have you ever had the need for teeth whitening? Rose Hill General and Cosmetic Dentistry is the place to go. Tip to tooth, they can take care of it. They have been in the Wichita community for over 40 years. Dr. Troilo has 39 years of experience in dentistry. Amazing, caring, helpful, and communicative, says one valued customer. Very nice people and good at what they do. Been coming here since I was in school. The office hours include Monday at 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Tuesday 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Wednesday 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Friday 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to the Rocket Coaches Show. I'm again joined with Coach Lee Weber here, the Rockets football coach. Coach, this week you have a game against Collegiate, and they've been known to be a powerhouse around the state for football for probably the past 5 or 6 years. Do you guys have any special way you're going to come into this game? Or?
Well, I mean, we approach every game like it's our Super Bowl. It's going to be the most important game we play up to date. They're not collegiate of old. Collegiate's been good since I played in high school. And so they're not maybe as talented as they've been before. They do have some talented players. They just don't have the boatload of talented players they've had before. And they play some younger kids. There's one of their freshmen plays for them. And so, we have to do what we do. Obviously, we're going to be aggressive and try to stop them from running the ball. They don't have the ability to throw the ball like they had in the past. And, we've got to execute better. And then, like I'll tell them every time, is that Rockets can't be Rockets. And so as long as we take care of our business and we eliminate penalties and play discipline, we'll give ourselves a shot to win the game.
Coach, what does Collegiate do in a sense of way that they have schemes and all that? Do any of those bother you in any way? Or?
No. I mean, they're pretty simple with what they do on defense. It is different. We're maybe worried more about what we haven't seen from them. They have a tendency to like to shift gears right before the game and do something totally different. Just to throw you off. It's preparing for the unknown that's important there as far as our offense versus their defense. Their offense, it's going to be a little different. It will actually, we're a little bit younger up front and with our interior guys, and so they're going to run the ball more, and so that's always a concern for us is being able to stop the run. Whereas in the past, they sling them all over the yard, where we have some guys who are a little bit older and more experienced in the secondary, and so we're not so worried about them throwing the ball as we are running the ball, and so we're going to make some adjustments to give ourselves some help and give our younger players a little help.
With a team like that you say can't just switch up their offenses right before a game without even knowing it, how do you prepare for that as a coach?
There really isn't a way to prepare. You just, in the end, you have to do what you do. Mm-hmm. And it really is more about what we do than what they do in a way. And if we're doing a good job of teaching our guys and help being fundamentally sound, it shouldn't matter what they line up in. We know that we're going to line up in this gap, we're going to do this, we're going to take this responsibility, because football in the end is football unless you see something just totally wild. And we're not going to see anything, I don't think, totally wild, but it's going to be fundamental. It might have different clothes on, but it's going to be the same person.
Going back to the game last Friday, did you enjoy the atmosphere we had at Rose in the student section of Rose Hill?
Well, I'll be honest, a lot of time my focus is on what's happening in the field. I did notice there was quite a few people here. I think a lot of people wanted to come out and see what the change was about. We hope they come back. Hopefully they like what they see. I know a lot of people were pretty, I see it from the coach's perspective, I guess. A lot of people came up and said good game afterward, and I'm an old grump, and so I don't like to lose, and I hate losing more than I love winning. And so, it was good to see that people recognize the effort of the kids, and I hope that they come back. It's going to be a lot easier for people to come watch when we're in a lot of games. It's not going to be easy now. Just like it's not easy for the players, it's not easy for the fans to come if we're not winning every game, but that's the process we all need to go through. If we really, truly want to be great at everything, then we've got to support each other across the board. So, football players need to go to soccer games. We go to volleyball matches. We all need to support each other and raise each other's level. And so it's nice to see that, Friday night that people came out and watched, and hopefully that reciprocates throughout the rest of the year with some of the other sports that my kids go to those, and really all of our kids go to all the games, and we have a big sport. And I think if the student body will do that, then the community will follow. You know, if the student body will get into it and go to the games. You know, I really love to see, you know, Catching Kansas does the student section rankings. I would love to see Rose Hill get in the mix there, you know, because they have good student sections in a lot of different places. And I think, you know, we have 500 kids at school. Were there 500 kids in the stands? Probably not. So there's a few people that are going to watch this and maybe see that. Come out and watch a game. Might enjoy yourself. Might have a little bit of fun. Might enjoy yourself in the crowd. So.
Coach Weber, thank you very much. This has been the Rocket Coaches Show, presented to you by Rose Hill Cosmetic and General Dentistry. Be with us next week as Kobe Campbell interviews head soccer coach Jerry Treat.